In front of me, the gorgeous burgundy down on the floor, and next to that, the rose. And the rose is just a soft, gorgeous pink. These rugs are actually 7 feet 6 inches by 10 feet in the oval shape. They're going to price at $251.16. I think the oval is very elegant, and so you might want to look around your home between now and 10 p.m. Eastern and just think about the different rooms where you need a whole new look. We'll have the rugs for you at 10 o'clock. It's H42397. In that hour of Around the House, we are also going to have a one-time only value for you. The one-time only value is going to be a beautiful quilt. It's a brand new quilt called the Swirling Star Handcrafted Quilt. We will have prices that you will not even believe. Listen to this. The twin size will be $33. The full queen size, $36. And the king size, $39. No matter which size you order, it's less than $40. There are shams to match. It is H41970. H41970. Don't dial in for that one yet because those prices are not good until 10 p.m. Then after we do Around the House at 10 o'clock, at 11 p.m. a full hour of Beauty by Tova with Tova Borgnine. We're looking forward to that. We're going to have some makeup, some skincare, and also her wonderful fragrances. So we'll look forward to seeing you in just a little bit. And now back to Judy. And I have to quickly say, I have been such a big fan of Diane Carroll's for so long. It is such a thrill to see her and have her here at QVC. Hi, Diane.
We feel the same way, Mary Beth.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to QVC. This is an entire hour talking about Around the House. We're going to take you from room to room to room and show you many different ways to just make it look its best. We're going to start out with some gorgeous rugs, the ones behind me, the Royal Palace Aubusson rugs, but only the second time to have them on the air in the oval shape. These are actually 7 feet 6 inches by 7 feet 6 inches by 10 feet in oval shape. I almost said 10 inches, but it's 10 feet. 100% wool, 25 colors in each rug, and we have burgundy, ivory, navy blue, rose, and emerald. 5 great colors, a great price for a beautiful rug, H42397. If in fact you have ever had any of the Royal Palace rugs, and over 300,000 Royal Palace rugs have been purchased from QVC, we would love to hear from you if you have the time. Give us a call. We'll talk to you about the quality and the look. Coming up later, a one-time only value in a gorgeous brand new quilt. This is called the Swirling Star Handcrafted Quilt. The twin size is only $33. The full queen size, $36. The king size, $39. Can you believe it? Any size in less than $40. It's a beautiful quilt, all done in a white background with blues and yellows. We will have the matching shams available. And then coming up a little bit later, we're going to talk about flannel sheets in solid colors. These are from Northern Nights, and we have it in the full size for $29, queen size for $32, and king size for $36 in ecru, sage, tea rose, and white. And of course, the beautiful blue is in there as well, H41438. By the way, did you know we're only 26 hours from our largest ever California Gold Rush kickoff? It kicks off at midnight, Saturday night, Sunday morning, however you want to look at it. The California Gold Rush is all day Sunday here at QVC, so be ready to spend that day with us. We're going to start by talking about some absolutely elegant rugs. And I will tell you honestly, that oval shape definitely adds an elegance to your home. Nobody knows these rugs better, though, than Gary Moskowitz. How are you, Gary?
Hi, Mary Beth.
Good to have you back.
It's really great to be back to present this again. It did so well in our first debut a few months ago. You know, the QVC customer kept calling and saying, please make a big oval. We want an oval. They were faxing and telephoning and writing letters, and that's what we did. We came out with this great oval in the all same Royal Palace quality, all wool, 100% handmade, hand-tufted, elegant. Let's go through the colors.
Exactly. Speaking of colors, let's start with that navy blue that we're looking at right now. The navy blue is a beautiful blue. That one, it's not too dark, but it's not too light either.
And navy is really coming back very, very strong as a great color to decorate your home with. Very, very, very traditional. Beautiful.
That's one of the colors that sold out last time it was on the air. The next color is the ivory. This ivory is one of the most beautiful, creamy ivories that I've ever seen in any of the rugs. It's a clean ivory.
And it's so soft, and just, you can feel all the hand carving on here. Remember, it's all 100% handmade.
All 100% wool, too. We have the emerald green down here. And this is a beautiful, rich, I call it Irish emerald green.
Great,
Beautiful.
great name for this color. Very, very traditional, wonderful to decorate with. This has been one of the most popular colors over the past 4 or 5 years for home decorating.
It has. Now, underneath our feet right here is the burgundy color. And I'll tell you right now, this is the most beautiful cranberry. It's even deeper than a cranberry. It's almost more of a, I want to call red wine color.
Exactly. I like to call it a claret color.
Oh, yeah, claret.
This is really very, very traditional, but it's striking. If you put this in a room with beige colors on your sofa and chairs, this is just going to stand out. What a wonderful piece of artwork for the floor.
And this is the color that I love, this beautiful tea rose. This tea rose is so scrumptious. It's a gorgeous pink. It's not a baby girl pink. It's a much deeper rose color.
And I'm going to tell you something. At home on your TV, this may look like it's a little bright pink, but this is the softest rose. It's almost a very dusty rose.
Right.
It's very, very light colored. Not a lot of monitors show this as very pink, but that's not what this is.
It's very soft. Those are the 5 colors available. One thing I'll tell you is that there's 25 different colors in every single rug. It's 100% wool. It is all hand carved on the entire piece, all 100% cotton on the backing. It is luster washed for a fine finish, a ½ inch high pile. And even real quickly, how dense is this?
It's, well, technically there are 70 tufts in a linear foot. There are over 5,000 tufts of wool in a square foot. That, if you can really zoom in even closer than you are, you can see that every strand of wool just is standing up because there's so many of them. That's what's going to give you the durability. That's what wool is all about. Wool is one of the greatest natural stain resistors that there is. Just beautiful.
2 dozen left in the burgundy, and then we've got some of the other colors. Let's go to the phones. Marlene from Connecticut. Hello, Marlene. Good evening.
Hi, Mary Beth. How are you?
Terrific. And please meet Gary.
Hi, Marlene. How are
Hello.
you?
I have this rug,
You
and
do?
I actually have 5 of your rugs in my house.
Wow.
Right, and I have the large 8 by 10.
Yes.
I have the 5 by 7.
Great.
I have this one in my dining room. I have the 6-foot runner, and I also have the 3-foot oval.
Wow. So,
Well, obviously you must really enjoy the Royal Palace rugs from QVC.
Yes, I do. I have maple hardwood floors going throughout the house,
Beautiful.
and these are all throughout the house, in the living room, the kitchen, and the dining room.
so why did you keep coming back for another rug and another rug? Why the Royal Palace designs?
I like the colors. My home is a new home, and it's got a country Victorian theme.
Great.
And they're beautiful.
I'll bet Marlene's home is spectacular.
Gorgeous. I know. We should put you in a magazine.
Actually, to be honest with you, people tell me that they feel like they walk into Better Homes and Gardens when they walk into my house.
Well, Marlene, it's art for the floor. There's not a better way to make your room come alive than to put a handcrafted, handmade rug on your floor. There's just a burst of colors, and I'm sure that every time you walk into one of your rooms, it's such a fresh feeling, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful, yes. And every 6 months or so, I rotate them, and I always vacuum them, and they always look beautiful.
That is great to hear. Marlene, thank you so much for taking the time to call. It means a lot to us.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Marlene, I'm glad you're
welcome.
very satisfied.
Oh, I am very much. And Mary Beth, I watch you all the time, and I'll be watching you on the Gold Rush. And
Oh.
you take care, and God bless.
You too. Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Marlene.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Burgundy has sold out. Rose will be next to go, so I want to just kind of keep you updated. We're going back to the phones. Kathy from California. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Hello, please
Hello,
meet
Kathy.
Gary.
How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, wonderful to meet you.
Do you have any of the Royal Palace rugs?
Well, I've only been watching QVC since March of this year, but I already have 2 of the large ones in teal and the beautiful colonial blue. And I have the runner that matches the colonial blue as well. And I think it was either earlier this week or last week I bought the really beautiful ribbon design one.
The floral ribbon, that was on just the other night.
That was just gorgeous.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
So how would you describe the quality of these rugs when you got them home and you rolled them out?
Well, I actually had one additional rug that I had purchased years ago that was, handmade in China, and I paid a lot more money for it, and these are just as beautiful. I get a lot of catalogs, and I do a lot of comparison shopping, so I know that for buying one rug outside of QVC, I would pay it the same price that I would have for at least two of them by buying from QVC. So
That's
it's
exactly right.
just a wonderful price and beautiful quality.
And thank you very much, Kathy. And that's, we put in so much quality for the QVC rug. The Royal Palace rug is only found on QVC. In this rug, there are over 25 colors. You can't find that out in the regular marketplace.
Yes, and they're very vibrant, but they're not loud colors. They all blend very well together and neutral in a certain way. I did have one quick question.
Sure.
The rug that you're looking at right now seems to have a border in either a teal or a blue. What is that
It's
really?
the colonial blue.
It is the
It's the
colonial blue.
colonial blue in the border here.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for letting me speak to you this
It's my
evening.
pleasure,
Well, Kathy, thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Take care and have a good weekend.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
She brought up a good question because everybody's TV is tuned a little differently color-wise. That is a colonial blue in the ribbon
ivory-
around, the border
ivory rug,
around it.
yeah.
Yeah, in ivory. Where the pink or the tea rose has the ivory in the border, and so does the navy blue as well as the emerald green. Those all have the ivory in the border. We're going back to the phones. You get to the lines and give us a call. 2 dozen remain in the rows. 2 dozen remain in the rows. The burgundy is already sold out. Elizabeth from West Virginia, how are you?
I'm fine tonight. How are you all?
Good, Elizabeth.
Great, Elizabeth.
Thank you for calling. Tell us your experience with the Royal Palace rugs.
I have one other rug, and it had a different design on it, but I'm so happy with it, and I'm buying the ivory tonight for my living room.
How
Oh, that's going
exciting.
to be elegant.
Now tell me how you plan to rearrange your furniture around this.
Well, I think the way that my room is arranged, you leave the furniture the way it is, and it will fit very nicely right in the middle of my room.
Wonderful.
I'm real happy to be able to get this size. I've wanted something a little larger.
Oh, this is a great size. It's a great size for a living room and certainly for a dining room also. And most of our dining room tables, what shape are they?
Yeah, they're oval.
They're oval when you open them up, even if they're round when they're closed. Once you put the leaves in, they're oval. This is really an elegant shape. You can see it on your screen right now, and that's a living room. This is a different shape, and I think it brings a great dimension to whether you're put it in your living room or your bedroom or in a dining room. It's just very soft and curvy, and it's neat.
I think it's a little more elegant in the oval shape than even in the rectangle shape. So
Yeah.
I hope you love it when you get it home, Elizabeth.
I'm sure I will, and thank you very much for talking to me.
It's
Well,
been
thanks
our
for
pleasure.
calling, Elizabeth.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Now, you can actually take a square room or a rectangular room by adding an oval shape to it. It actually, any interior decorator will say that's the perfect way to just give kind of, I don't know what the word is.
I
but
think it broadens out the
Maybe
room.
it's
It
broadened.
just gives you a whole different dimension of your room. It's not as closed in. It makes it bigger, I guess, or it appears bigger.
One thing I want to show you again, if we can go over to the navy blue, is that this is a color. Okay, I need to let you know too, emerald and ivory are also limited. The rose is almost gone. There's just a hand. Oh, it's okay. Rose is gone. Burgundy is gone. Limited is the emerald and ivory. In the navy blue, one of the things that you mentioned earlier, even with the burgundy, which
Yes.
is now sold out, is if you have ivory-colored furniture or a neutral-colored furniture, you can take a color like this, put it on the floor, and it is dynamite.
Oh.
Absolutely dynamite.
If you have cherry
Yeah.
furniture or mahogany furniture
Oak
on
even.
oak, on navy blue, it is so traditional, it is so rich, it makes that furniture just pop right out.
It makes it look more expensive on the furniture.
Absolutely.
We're going to go back to the phones. Chris from Texas. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Mary Beth. How are you?
Hi,
Terrific.
Chris. How are you?
Hi, fine. How are y'all?
Oh, we're
Good.
terrific.
Listen, I own 4 of these rugs.
Wow.
I have 3 of them in my home. I have the very large sizes. I have the navy blue, the ivory. But I had to tell you, I own an antique shop here in Lubbock, Texas. We have one of your largest in the tea rose in our antique shop.
Yes.
And we probably get 300 or 400 people a week that walk over that rug, and it still looks just like brand new. They are wonderful, beautiful rugs. I've had several offers, but I won't sell it.
Well, Chris, and that's because it's so dense and
Yes.
it's wool. And
Yes.
wool is going to last so long. I say forever, but nothing lasts forever. But it's just such a great, it's a great natural fiber, and it's so
It is.
resilient.
They are just absolutely wonderful, and I just had to call and let y'all know.
Well,
Chris,
we're so pleased.
Yeah, I have another question for you. Could
Yes.
you tell everybody, I know with the navy blue, sometimes it's hard to see
Yes.
it on television. You've seen it in person as we are seeing it in person.
Yes.
What would you say about the navy blue?
I'm looking at it, and it is a beautiful, beautiful navy blue. Sometimes the navy blues will look almost black.
Right.
Not
But this
this
one is a beautiful, pure
I wanna call it-
navy blue.
How about sapphire? Would that describe it?
I would say that's a perfect description.
Yeah,
Mm,
sapphire
beautiful
blue.
rugs.
That's neat. I am so happy with your rugs, and more
Yes.
importantly, that it's dressing up your antique shop.
It is, and I've put mahogany, oak. We have put every
Sure.
color of furniture on the rug, and it just goes beautifully with every style of furniture that we've put on the rug.
Well, Chris, thank you very much for calling. Such a privilege to talk to
Yeah,
you.
what a
Thank you,
great
Mary
phone
Beth.
call, Chris.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Mary Beth.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ivory has sold out. 2 dozen left in the emerald, 3 dozen left in the navy blue. That's it. 2 dozen left in emerald, 3 dozen left in navy, and that's it. Gary, thank you. As always, fabulous
thank
rugs.
you. Thank you very
We appreciate
much.
it very much. By the way, we've got more things to show you around the house, so don't go away. We've got that wonderful, beautiful quilt that will be a one-time only value. This is another quilt called the Dahlia. It's all handcrafted. It's puffed. It's a beautiful quilt set. You get the shams included, and it's $89.94. Speaking of quilts, here's the one-time only value. Over 200 have already been ordered. It's in yellow and blue and a nice stark white background. $33 for twin size, $36 for full queen size, $39 for the king size. And we do have the shams available. It's H41970. Every Saturday morning at 8 a.m., everyone looks forward to AM Style with Jane Rudolph Tracy. Tomorrow, she's going to have this fabulous cardigan from Lee Sands that I swear my mother already has 3 of them. They're wonderful, and we'll have lots of colors for you tomorrow morning. Take a look.
This Saturday, for the first day ever, our Lee Sands open front knit cardigan is available for 4 easy payments of just $29.44. This Angora blend sweater features jacket styling with bead, sequin, and embroidery accents and will look great with many of your winter fashions. It's sold out back in September, but it's back in stock in your choice of colors. So tune in when designer Lee Sands joins Jane Rudolph Tracy for AM Style this Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on QVC.
We're going to talk about this gorgeous quilt. Now, puff quilts came out, I'd say about 2-3 years ago, kind of with a strong force. They had been around for a while, but all of a sudden, 2 to 3 years ago, we started seeing quite a few puffed quilts, and people love them. There's something fancy about a puffed quilt that just has such a soft, cushy look, and in the center, and even around the sides and on the corners. This is a gorgeous Dahlia handcrafted quilt set. I might start out real quickly by saying the shams are included. And not only are the shams included for this price, no matter what size you order, the price is the same. The king size will come with 3 shams. The full queen size will come with 2 shams. The twin size will come with 1 sham. $89.94. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to tell you that in the king size, this is a phenomenal value. The shams can price around $20 to $25 a piece, and in the king size, you're going to get 3 of those. That's a $75 value just in the shams on the king size. It's like paying an extra few dollars for the king size quilt. So anyway, obviously in the twin size, it's more what I call normal price. Full queen size bargain, king size is a steal, so if you put it that way. This is all done in beautiful blues and yellows. And actually, if blue and yellow are your colors, you've got a great night tonight, because this quilt is done in blue and yellow, and so is the one-time only value. But this is different. This starts with the centerpiece, and then almost like the rays of a sunshine coming out on the center of that dahlia. And we'll get in close so you can see that. The middle fabric is all done in a larger floral. Then you've got the solid yellow coming out. Now this is a soft yellow. It's not, it looks fairly bright on the television, but overall it's really a soft yellow. And then it goes into a blue and white floral, white flowers on a blue fabric right here. I'll lift it up so you can see a little bit better how those fabrics really look when we get in close. Then following the white flowers in the blue, then you get the yellow background with the blue flowers, which is also very, very pretty. Then we also get into this particular look where you've got all that wonderful yellow background with the larger blue flowers. So it's different shades in a way of yellow, although they all mix together in the same family. And then the flowers go from tiny to a little bit bigger. On this outer edging, it's all done in an ivory. All of this ivory is beautifully hand quilted, but rather than quilting them in squares, they're quilting them in strips. So you'll see that the quilting is all done in striping, which is very pretty. And then you've got the yellow border, the large floral, and then the two smaller florals down here. And actually, this gives you a much better look at what those fabrics actually look like. There's the little white flowers on the blue. Here's the little blue flowers on the yellow. And then the large blue rose print. Almost reminds me of Moonlight Roses from Royal Dalton, which we've had here at QVC. One other thing I want to mention is on the corners of the bed, you'll notice how they've done the puffing right here on the corners. It's almost like a little spray of that dahlia right there. All of this is actually stuffed as they stitch it. They will, stitch part of it, stuff it with the polyester, and then stitch it closed. And stitch this one, stuff it with the polyester, and stitch it closed. Everyone has to be stuffed as they go along, whereas another quilt, the whole top part is quilted, machine stitched together. Then they'll lay the polyester down, then they'll put the backing on, and then they'll close it up around the sides and then do the quilting. So this is done really in an entirely different process. Renee from Michigan, welcome to QVC.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Tell me why you like the dahlia quilt, the puff.
Well, my daughter-in-law just moved, and she's doing her bedroom in blue and yellow, and we were looking at a quilt similar to this for quite a bit more money, so this is a good deal.
Especially when the shams are included.
That's right.
What size did you get?
I got the queen.
The full queen. So she'll get the two shams with it. And yeah, like we say, the shams, they usually cost $20 to $25 a piece, more towards the $25 mark when they're puffed like this.
And plus, I do a lot of quilting, and you can't even buy the fabric for this price.
That is the truth, isn't it? The fabric can cost you well over, $100, sometimes a couple $100. So, wow. And you're a quilter, too, so you know how much. Have you ever tried making a puff quilt?
No. That's very time-consuming, and plus that, just polyester and the filling alone would be probably half of what that quilt has cost.
See, that's what people need to hear, because I think people who don't quilt don't understand all the work that goes into it and all the
time.
Cost. Yeah, and
the time. I wouldn't have enough time to make it for her.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, I am thrilled that you found something that you loved. It's a beautiful quilt. It's a very rich, expensive-looking quilt, and certainly looks nice and cushy. And guess what? We just went to the dark, so now the lights are back on. Anyway, it's nice to talk with you, Renee, and I wish your daughter the very best.
Okay.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. It is a beautiful color and a beautiful quilt. If you like blues and yellows and you want them in the puff design, get this one. If you love blues and yellows and you prefer to go with a white background rather than an ivory background, we'll have that one-time only value coming up soon. Okay, we are down to fewer than a dozen left in the navy blue of the Royal Palace 7 feet 6 inch by 10 foot oval shaped 100% wool rug. Now again, a handful left in navy blue, just a few left in emerald. We're talking less than a dozen in each of those two colors. $251.16, H42397. One of the things that I love that we offer are these gorgeous quilt racks. And I have to tell you, the price is so outstanding. Here's the cherry wood right here. I'm going to just show you this real quick. And take a look at that cherry wood. Isn't that beautiful? It's a gorgeous cherry, as you see right there. This is also giving you a shelf that you can set knickknacks on. That shelf is about 3 inches in depth. and you've got the rod down here, and I'm going to show it to you in the oak as well. Believe it or not, these are $19 each. Now, we had offered the single rod and the double rod. The double rod is completely sold out. What we have left is the single rod, and these are so amazing. Look at the beautiful woods. This is actually made with some of the handcrafted wood solids and some veneers. There's actually an 11-step furniture polishing process that goes into this to make it look spectacular. Now, first of all, you've got this background that has this little curve to it. It's kind of Victorian in style. And then you see that here. There's that shelf for knickknacks. Then you have the rod, that obviously you want to put your quilts on. There's the one-time only value quilt on that piece. And you can see how we're setting certain things up across the top. Now, by the way, you notice that camera up there? That's the Ricoh digital camera coming up at midnight tonight as Saturday's special value of the day. And I will just tell you right now, it's the most advanced that we've ever offered, yet it's easy, very good high resolution, and not only that, you can get sound on it. Okay, by the way, those rugs have completely sold out. The rugs have completely sold out. The other thing I want to show you is that these little finials at the end, they twist off, and then you can twist them off on both ends, and then you can actually let's see if we get that one off. Then that's how you're going to get your quilt on. You can either just throw your quilt right over it if you want to, or you can untwist it on both ends and actually take the rod out if you want to. And I don't think I'll do that just because of lack of time. But all you have to do is, if you want to take the rod out to do something with it, to put it through, like sometimes if you've got a smaller quilt and you've got a little, the little loops behind it and you want to thread it on, you can do that. But this is great quilt rack. $19? Are you kidding me? I've seen quilt racks for, much, much more than that. I'm not even going to offer guesses how much I've seen them in the quilt stores, because it's been a while since it was last year when I was on vacation. I went to several quilt stores. But this is a beautiful piece. And you have the oak or the cherry. They are 40 inches wide. 40 inches wide, 10 inches high, and 4 inches deep from front to back. So 40 by 10 high, 4 inches deep front to back. That's the beautiful oak wood. We also have it in the cherry wood. At $19, you might want to get a couple of these. And a lot of us have quilts that we don't necessarily want to put on the bed for whatever reason. Maybe you don't want them to get dirty. Maybe it's an old quilt and you really feel like it'll fall apart if you really use it, but you want to display it. Hang this on the wall, display your quilts. You can fold them actually this way like we have it folded now, where it takes up the entire rack. Or you could fold it more in a narrow and get two quilts hanging side by side if you want to, because it's 40 inches in width. You could do 20 inches kind of on each of those quilts, fold them up in about 4 layers and do them in a narrow version. So a lot of different things you can use these for. In fact, other people are putting them in the bathrooms, using them as towel racks. You can do that as well. Or maybe you want to hang some fancy towels, or maybe you like to hang candles where the wick is connected to the two candles. You can use these however you want, but they're $19 each, oak or cherry. And what a great way to dress up your home. It's so inexpensively done and yet so beautifully done. H43086 is the item number. Now, the one-time only value is coming up next. It's the Swirling Star handcrafted quilt. I can't believe the price for all the workmanship on it, and as beautiful as it is. $33 for twin, $36 for full queen, and $39 for the king size. It's brand new. It's H41970. Also still to come in this hour, we have the Northern Nights Country Inn solid flannel sheet set. It is last day at the introductory prices of $29 to $36, depending upon the size that you buy. And of course, there's all kinds of colors to choose from: the ecru, the white, the blue, the sage, the tea rose. H41438 in the flannel. Have you ever heard of Smashbox Cosmetics? Well, they have a full hour coming up tomorrow evening at 10. Take a look.
What's the beauty of Smashbox Studio Cosmetics? It was created for celebrities by professionals at LA's world-famous Smashbox Photography Studios. After a smashing October premiere, Smashbox Cosmetics returns this Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
as comfortable as your favorite robe. As fresh as the morning air comes Chenille, the brand new fragrance from renowned designer Stan Herman. Don't miss the world and 3 presentations of Stan Herman's collection of comfy, cozy loungewear. This Monday at 6 a.m., 11 a.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Welcome to QVC. We are actually in an hour called Around the House, so we're going from bedroom to all kinds of different rooms of the home. But can I tell you something? If you want a room that needs to be bright and cheery, when you walk into that room, do you want it to light up? Do you want it to look fabulous? This is a quilt you should think about. It's bright, crisp, clean white on the background. And then in the colors is a gorgeous sunshine yellow, a very pretty, beautiful, vibrant blue. There are pinks, there are reds, there are greens in here. It's what we call the swirling star. You'll actually see stars, and around it is ribbon. Swirls of ribbon around those stars, and that's why it's called the swirling star. Now, the shams are available. They are extra. However, the price is amazing. This is brand new to QVC. Normally it would price between $40 and $47, which would be phenomenal prices anyway. But for tonight and in this hour only, you can get $33 for the twin size. $33 for twin size. That's amazing. Even if you're buying 2 of them, it's $66. You can't even hardly buy 1 quilt for $66. Now, full queen is $36. King size, $39. If you buy it just to cuddle up in on the sofa while you watch TV, you'll get your money's worth. But let's talk about fabrics. Here's that beautiful blue. This is a gorgeous, vibrant blue with actually almost like a wood grain pattern to it and beautiful pink roses. Here's a white plaid that's in here, like a check plaid. Then there's a gorgeous floral, very soft, almost turquoise and aquas, lavenders on white. And then this is darling. This is actually like little berries, little red berries, little blueberries with the bright green all on a white background. So those are the fabrics. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 fabrics that make up each star. When we go to the swirl, here's where you get into the beautiful, bright, crisp yellows. But it starts to have that feel because of the Waverly-like stripes that you have in this. This yellow is a sunshine yellow. It's a brighter yellow than the other quilt. The other quilt was more like a lemon chiffon. This is like a bright sunshine. There are the berries. Here's another beautiful fabric that wasn't in the star, and it's a white background with little tiny blue flowers. Those 3 fabrics make up this swirl where they're triangles set and going both directions. It's a very pretty quilt and all done in a white background. It's bright, it's white, it's clean, it's crisp, it's refreshing, I guess is the word. It lightens up a room, especially in the doldrums of winter. Don't be afraid to put a quilt like this that brightens your day. It truly will. Kathy from California, how are you, Kathy?
Hello, Mary Beth. I'm fine. How are you?
Great. Can you believe the value on this quilt?
No, I can't. It's absolutely marvelous.
I
just walked in from the airport from picking up my son, and I'm just like, I've got to have it. It's just gorgeous.
It was a good thing you didn't get caught in a traffic jam on your way home, because you would have missed it.
I'm from Santa Maria, and it's a very small little airport, so we can't get too lost, and it really don't take too much time, so I'm very fortunate that way.
Well, tell me how you plan to use the quilt.
I'm in the process of redoing my bedroom and master bath, and I want to develop some other colors other than the blue and the mauve, and I thought yellow would be a beautiful change, and I want to really brighten it up.
You know what?
And I saw this and I thought this would be beautiful.
There's enough blue and mauve in here that actually those are the first 2 colors you see, but the yellow is so it's perfect, just like you said, because sometimes, I'm a big blue mauve fan. I love everything blue and mauve, but the yellow pops it. It really makes it, kind of brings out the blue and the mauve in it.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's
Did you get the shams too?
No, I didn't get the shams.
Okay.
I have some Battenberg shams that I think I'm going to use with it.
White Battenberg?
Right.
Beautiful.
And a Battenberg little dust ruffle, and I'm kind of going into the white draperies. So
that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm excited for you. I hope you love it when you get it home.
I'm sure I will. I love everything from QVC.
Thank you very much. You have a great weekend, Kathy.
Okay, well, you too, and thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
One thing I want to show you about the shams, if you want to get the shams, there's never enough shams to go around, so if you want the shams, make sure you get them now. I love the way they did the little yellow stripe all the way around the edging here. there. And then they give you that wonderful 3 kinds of fabrics right there on the corners, and then the star in the center. Now on here you see the quilting is done in squares. On the bed itself and on the quilting, you only see really the kind of, I want to say, the square quilting more along the edges, and that's one thing I wanted to show you was the border. On this border, you've got the yellow on the very edge, then you've got that berry print, which I tell you is just adorable. Once again, it's a refreshing look. And then the little plaid here. Then you go into the stark white, and here's where you see more of the quilted squares that they do, and those are about 2 by 2, maybe even 2.5 by 2.5 on those squares right there. But it's very, very pretty. It's bright, it's airy. On the back, it's just done in the solid white. I want you to always know what's on the reverse side, and that's a solid white. It's 100% cotton, top and bottom. The 100% polyester is in between. It's machine washable, tumble dryable. The prices are fabulous. Even if you're just going to fold it, put it at the bottom of a bed, fold it and put it over a chair, put it over a quilt rack, it's worth the price, because sometimes shams can cost you this much. No kidding, you go to a quilt shop, the shams will cost you that much. Janice from Connecticut, welcome to QVC. Hi, Janice.
Hi.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. Tell me what you like about this quilt.
The style and the colors.
Yeah.
I just like the colors, and you can't find quilts around here for that price.
That's exactly right. Oh, I saw those prices. I was just like, are you kidding?
Oh, I know. This is the 3rd one in the last week that I've ordered.
Are you kidding?
No, 3rd quilt, so I'm probably in big trouble at home. But
oh, boy. But you know what? I bet what you've paid for those 3 quilts, you still get 1 quilt at one of those expensive quilt shops. So
you can't. I bought one for my bed that I think was 4 times as much as this.
Oh, my.
And so I ordered one big one for my bed, and I got this one to go over my couch or for company or for a throw blanket. So
see, at these prices, that's how you can use it, and you still get your money's worth, without a doubt. And you will love this. When I look at on our TVs in front of us, it doesn't look like it has that much color. In person, it is very vibrant.
You're right.
Very vibrant.
You're right.
So.
The colors are just beautiful. So I have a quilt rack, and I'm going to put a couple of them on that.
Good.
And I have one for my grandmother that I don't use, so I'm going to put that aside. And
yeah, that's the kind that you want to put on a quilt rack or something where people aren't really going to touch it too much. So.
Right.
Good for you. It's nice to talk with you.
Well, nice to talk to you, and thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. It has sold out. Full queen is $36. The king size is $39, and king is getting limited as well. Betty from Tennessee, welcome.
Hi, Mary Beth.
How are you?
Fine. I just ordered the beautiful quilt with the matching shams, and I love yellow. I think that's going to be the whole color this coming spring.
You've got it, girl. I'll tell you honestly, we've seen more quilts and more fabrics, and especially in home decor, coming out in some yellows. And it's not like it's all yellow, but yellow is the accent color. And it's making the other colors look more vibrant and coming to life. So it's exciting.
Yeah. I have a matching bathroom that goes in with that bedroom, and it's done in blue and yellow.
Oh,
and I'm going to put a yellow dust ruffle on the bed, and that's going to be my spring look.
Terrific. That's going to be so fun. And you will feel, have you ever seen, you've seen those commercials on TV where everything's white and the wind is blowing these chiffon drapes and the
all
sunshine's
breezy.
coming in? Yeah, exactly. That's what this reminds me of when I see it.
Yes,
so.
in real country.
Yeah, exactly.
It's beautiful.
I'm glad you called. I hope you love it when you see it.
Oh, I do, and I watch you all the time. And I love you and Susan Graver. I wish that Susan Graver would just make a few more small petite pants, extra small. I've got practically all of her wardrobe. And if somebody would just put in a plug, hey, there's still some extra small petite people out here.
We will do that for you, okay?
And I love the quilt, and it's not the only one I have. And everything I've ordered from QVC, I just adore it. I've never sent anything back. And the rugs you were selling? Well, I have them in the square shape. I have 3 of those.
Wow.
And
so you have a QVC home?
Practically.
Good for you. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, too.
And you, too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's a gorgeous quilt, but it is going quickly. Only a couple dozen left in the king size at $39. About 150 left in full queen size, and that's at $36. So get them while you can. Twin size is sold out. It's H4 1970. Don't forget, those prices are good only during this hour at a one-time only value. Here's a great way to display those quilts for $19. It's H43086. The actually not Thomas Kincaid, Thomas Piccone. Actually, Thomas Piccone puts these out, the single-tier Victorian quilt rack for $19. Dan Wheeler is going to be joining us at midnight, kicking off that Ricoh digital camera. But then he's going to be back again tomorrow night with high-tech toys and electronics. He'll have a camcorder for you then, too.
Looking for a great price on a super camcorder? Our brand new JVC VHS-C digital camcorder with color viewfinder is the lowest priced camcorder we've ever offered with electronic image stabilization. This state-of-the-art camcorder has a 50-to-1 zoom lens and high-quality picture circuitry for a crisp, clean picture. It's available for an introductory price under $380. This compact camcorder is the smallest VHS-C camcorder we've ever had. See it this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern during High-Tech Toys and Electronics, right here on QVC.
Don't forget that at midnight tonight, we kick off this Ricoh digital camera that is truly the most advanced digital camera we've ever had. You know what they did? They just handed this one to me and they said, hey, show everybody this one. This picture, I don't even remember somebody taking it. This was back last Saturday on Collector's Day when we had the Today's Special Value of Marie Osmond's 4 dolls. They took that picture of me. You can see the picture. You can play it back. Isn't that fun? This is a great camera with both zoom. It's actually the first digital camera we've had that has the zoom on it and everything. So that's a lot of fun. That's coming up at midnight. It will be a fabulous special value of the day for Saturday. These are some fun things to put in your home. Now, we say these are for decorative use only. Oh, by the way, that one-time only value quilt has completely sold out. That is gone. Well, anyway, back to the birdhouses. We say these are for decorative purposes only. However, I will tell you that if the birds decide to make a home in it, well, what can you do? You can't tell them to move, you know. You can't say, hey, babe, you're out of here. These are really cute. You certainly can hang them out on your on your deck or on a patio area, you know, out in your yard, wherever, and in your house. A lot of people won't even hang them. They'll just display them on a table or anywhere else on a bookshelf. These are all hand-painted village bird houses, and I want to go through the different houses with you. There's the firehouse. The firehouse is really cute. It says Firehouse Company number 9, and it's just what's cute about it is all the different things. There's like a little bell here on the side. If you look on this side, here's your fire extinguisher, the ladder, the saw. Back here, there's an extra hose and all, and it says spitting on the sidewalks is prohibited. A lot of these have antique signs, like old signs that they would hang. And then all of this nice wood. Now, this is all rustic wood that it's made out of, and it's all hand painted. Ready for hanging. It's already got the wire on it and all attached. But again, you can snip the wires off and just, you know, set it on something if you're going to just leave it inside. What's cute over here is it says no smoking, of course. This is a firehouse. You've got some extra cord, and then the little fire jacket and hat and all that. All hand painted, but it's cute. And of course, there is the little hole there. So if some birds decide to make a little home in there, they have a way to get in and out. The next one here is your bait shop. And this is cute because it's got all the little tackle on it. You've got the bait shop, the oars, all the things that have to do with fishing. And of course, I grew up on a lake in Minnesota, so I know all about fishing. Caught my first big fish when I was in first grade. So, and I couldn't even hardly get it all in because it was a 4-pounder, which is big fish actually for a first grader. And wasn't too long after that, I lost my fishing rod right in the old lake. And my dad went fishing for the fishing rod. But anyway, I think it's so cute. That's the little bait shop. This one right here is the general store. I believe that's the general store. I can't see from here. Oh, that's the pro shop. This is for all you golfers out there. This is the pro shop, and I should know, my husband's a big golfer. This is for all you golf widows to give to your golfers. It says, welcome, open 4 a.m. Those golfers, hey, it's been many a time my husband's been out of bed at 4 a.m. so he can drive a couple hours to go to a golf tournament or something. So a lot of cute things on the golfing pro shop. There you see it. I'll just turn it around so you can see all 4 sides. And there it is. That's the little pro shop right there. And the last one is the general store. Take a quick look at this. I think this is cute. It says general store on it. A lot of fun little signs on this one. On the side here, it says baths, 15 cents, fresh water, and the soap and towel are extra. Now, the baths are 15 cents, but the soaps and towels are extra. Ooh, they're an extra 5 cents. How about that? How about watermelon for 75 cents? Cute little signs on that general store all the way around it. Little bird houses, we say for decorative use only. You can use them indoors or outdoors, but they're only $16 and change, $16.32. Great little gift idea perhaps for Valentine's Day for that special guy. Having fun. I'm looking at these pictures that Dan Wheeler's taken. That's his daughter right there. That's his daughter, Kirsten. How cute. She's a sweetie. She's a year older than my son, and she's a darling girl. She's smart, incredible soccer player. These are some of the pictures that you can take. Look at that. Another one will come down. Oh, that's me again. Okay, anyway. We'll show you more about that Ricoh camera coming up at midnight. This is another Thomas Piccone item, and he does beautiful woodworking. We were talking on the Quilt Rex that he does this 11-step furniture finishing on each of these pieces. I looked at this and I'm going, wow, what a nice Valentine's Day gift from wife to her husband, because this is a tool chest. Now, there's actually a lot of things you can use it for besides a tool chest. We have it in the oak and in the cherry, but look at the top of this chest. Look at the woodworking. Look at the beautiful finishing on that oak. They use both solid woods and the veneers in order to make these. Here's your handle. Nice big solid handle, all carved wood, beautifully done. Then you've got the brass hardware here on the front, and this opens up. Just pop that down and it opens up. Look at the interior, beautiful. It has this extra little caddy that comes out that's all finished beautifully with the wood dowel and everything. And then the interior. Now I'm going to give you a size on this while you look at the inside here. This is 16 inches wide, 8 inches high, 7 3/4 inches from front to back. So 16 by 8, and actually 8 would be up to the lid when it's closed, and then 7 3/4 inches this way. It's an old-fashioned toolbox that's handcrafted of oak solid, durable brass hinges, the latch, closures and all. As I turn it around, you'll see the brass hinges in the back right here. Look at the back of the piece. Again, beautifully finished all the way around. Here it is on the sides. Very nicely done. This actually, if a lot of you might decide to even leave this in your family room, because as we've shown you right here, you can actually use this as a quilter's box, maybe not quilters but crafting box, sewers, needle point, stitching of some sort, maybe knitting. But a woman can use this as her knitting box, her craft box. You can see put some things on the inside, plus you've got your caddy for the smaller items. You could use it as a toolbox if you want. Obviously, we've got tools over in this other one for the gentlemen or the ladies for that matter. Maybe you want to put other things in here. Maybe you're going to leave this by the chair where you sit, where you watch the TV the most, and you're going to keep your TV guide and your QVC program guide in here, and your remote controls, and I mean all kinds of goodies. You can put whatever you want in this little storage box. Maybe you keep this by your bed. Maybe at night you want to have certain books that you like to read, and you just want to have it in a nice case so that you've got a storage place right there. Again, remember, you get really the toolbox and the caddy for $34.25, and it's a wonderful gift idea, I think. I just think, what a beautiful piece. My husband's really into woodworking. And by the way, there are little latches so that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. If you look in here, you see that little piece of wood right there? It's on all four corners. It's a triangular piece of wood. It's on all four corners so that when you put the caddy in, it only goes halfway down. So that underneath there, whatever's underneath the caddy, has that 3 inches of room to just, without having the caddy squishing it or sitting on top of it. And of course it locks up, and then you can pick it up. And it's heavy. I'm telling you what, this is heavy because that's got some solid woods with the veneers on it. Beautiful piece. Isn't that amazing? For $34.25. And I want to show you the cherry wood too, because both of the cherry pieces we've had sitting open. So let me close, and I'll just show you some of the cherry and some of the cherry finish on it. Isn't that pretty? It's a beautiful finish to it. They do an 11-step process of sanding and finishing, and then sanding it and finishing it again, and putting a lacquer on it, and just giving it that nice shine to it. Look at the sheen and the shine even on the handle. The carving that you see on it as well looks great. Here's the certificate that really comes from the Thomas Museum series. Just talks about the protection of shipping and all. The Thomas Museum piece, and just a kind of basically a certificate of authenticity of how it's been made. Well, the oak is getting very limited, so if you'd like that, go ahead and call. It's H40812. By the way, Beauty by Tova coming up next hour. A full hour of Beauty by Tova. It's going to be a fast, fun hour. But I want to tell you, right at the beginning of the show, we're going to have the Tova Signature Fragrance. This is the most popular size of the bottle. It's 2.5 fluid ounces. It's an eau de parfum. $31. And in about 10 minutes or so, we're going to ask you to call in and tell us what you think of the fragrance. Years of Beauty by Tova on QVC. It will absolutely astound you. Then, coming up later on in that hour, will be something that is on the last day at the introductory price. It's called the Tova Secrets On Location Organizer. This is a phenomenal value. Value-wise, you're going to get the foundation, the lipstick, the mascara, the eyeshadows, the eyeliner, the cosmetic sponges, the blush brush, and all this, and in a great bag that's an organizer bag, all for $44.54. It'll be on Easy Pay, and last time at the introductory price in either the Coral Sands or the Cactus Pink. So that's coming up towards the end of the Beauty by Tova show. Lots of fun things. I'm still playing with this camera. The Ricoh digital camera, the most advanced digital camera we've ever offered on QVC at a great price. Today's special value on Saturday, kicking off tonight at midnight. This is a set of sheets. Now, speaking of last day at the introductory price, that's the situation on these sheets. If you need a new set of flannel sheets, get these because they're solids. Solids go with everything. We've got lots of colors. We've got the tea rose, the white, the ecru, and the sage green. I guess the blue has sold out. Here are your three colors right there. The sage green is very pretty. So it's a very pretty soft green if you want to see that there. The ecru, of course, a basic, and white goes with everything. The rose is very pretty too. Now these are $29 for full size. We don't have the twin size, only full-size queen and king. The prices are $29, $32, and $36 for the king size. The thing about these, and Northern Nights, you know, the quality of Northern Nights is fabulous. They do such incredible workmanship on their down comforters, their feather beds, and all that. But on the flannel sheets, these are all made in Portugal. And you might say, well, why do you tell me that? I'll tell you honestly, the finest flannel sheets come from Portugal. It's just the quality in the making, and that's why they have them from Portugal. The reason they're better quality, they actually do what they call a double brushing. Brush these twice. And what that does is it fluffs up that cotton fiber. These are 100% cotton. They're breathable, they're very comfortable, but they double brush these, which brushes those fibers up even more so than most flannel sheets. Plus, they'll brush them on the inside as well as the outside. So it doesn't matter which side of the sheets is next to your skin, both sides are double brushed. It really makes a difference. If you've ever bought what I call cheap flannel sheets, and actually, I think these prices are pretty inexpensive too, but this is excellent quality for those prices, which is what you expect from QVC. But honestly, if you've ever bought very, very cheaply made flannel sheets, you will know, first of all, they pill up very easily. These take a long, long, long time to even begin to start to pill. Years and years of use, many, many washings, and that's why they last so much longer. But the other thing is just the softness. I mean, when you run your hand over this, I wish you could feel this, but it's as soft as babies' pajamas and baby blankets. When you put your little babies and grandchildren in those fuzzy little pajamas and it's so soft, that's what this feels like. And why not enjoy that as an adult? The other thing too is that all those fibers that make that softness on the flannel sheets, they actually create a pocket of air. One of the reasons why people get into flannel sheets and they don't feel like they're cold is because those fibers create almost like a pillow of air. And that air being trapped keeps these sheets more what I call room temperature and not cold feeling. Like a lot of cotton polyester sheets will feel cold when you get in, and you got to kind of rub your legs to create a little friction and a little heat. You don't have to do that with flannel. Let's go to the phones. Dan from New Hampshire. Hello, Dan. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. I'm doing very well, thank you. Kind of cold up there?
No, actually, it's about 40 degrees.
Oh, you're getting a little heat wave, the same one we've had come through this week, too.
It's been pretty icy, but it's been pretty good so far.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
No, I have these sheets. I've been waiting for several months. I bought them back in November.
Uh-huh. How do you like them?
Oh, they're great.
Aren't they nice?
I've been working with customer service like every other week trying to see if they could get them in, but I just saw them on the TV.
Yeah. Well,
So
I know
these are wonderful.
sometimes they literally will, the truck will back up, 2 days ago, and we have them on right away because we know people, obviously this is the time of year when people want them most. So
Right, and if you wash them, they don't shrink.
that's a good point. They fit nicely on your fitted mattress too, don't they?
Right, they're perfect. There's plenty of room.
Good, glad to hear it. What would you say parts of flannel sheets, if for people who've never had them?
The best part? Well, basically, the warmth is great.
Yeah.
I mean, these sheets are nice and soft.
But I think it's nice to hear from a gentleman because I think a lot of guys think, flannel sheets are just too hot. I'll be throwing them off all the time. And I don't think that's true because they're breathable. So they almost keep you, more, I want to say, comfortable because they're absorbing any perspiration or anything like that, too.
Right,
So.
right. No, my wife's right here, and she says, there are the sheets. Order them now.
Good for you. Well, I wish you two a great weekend. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
the
You
time,
too.
Dan.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Nice to speak with you. Bye-bye. They are great sheets, and we have wonderful colors, the nice crisp clean white, the soft ivory, the beautiful sage green, and the tea rose, which is a fabulous color. Let's say I had a Foy from Alabama. King size has sold out. Okay, king size on all colors? Okay, king is completely gone. Only a full size and queen size remain. Foy from Alabama, welcome to QVC.
Hi, Mary Beth.
How are you?
Honey, I'm just fine, and it's always such a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful person, hon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I love the sheets you're showing what you ordered.
Uh-huh.
But I would like also, if you can, to do me a favor.
Sure.
I love your hairstyle.
Yeah.
And I have trouble getting someone to, I know this is a terrible thing to ask you on the air, but if you could send me a picture of the way yours is styled on the top and sides.
Okay. You know what?
Have you ever had such a request in all your life?
You know what? To be honest with you, I get that request quite often, but not usually while I'm on the air. But
well, I have often thought about calling the operator and asking if she could give you the message.
Well, do you know what? Honestly, before I let you go, when you're done talking with me, give your name and address to the operator who I'll send you back to, and they will give that to me, and I'll make sure I get a picture to you in the mail right away. Okay?
Okay, and honey, it's a joy to talk with you.
It's my pleasure. I'm thrilled that you're shopping with us tonight. Thanks so much, Foy.
And God.
Bye-bye now. Okay, so we're going to get her name and number. Make sure you catch that up there, all right, so I can get it from her. The one thing, too, I want to mention is pillowcases, because I think a lot of people, we were talking about the sheets all the time, but you know what? To put your face, which is the softest, most sensitive skin on your body, pretty much, to put your face on that pillowcase is wonderful. I love flannel sheets. They're wonderfully soft. They're comfortable to lay your head on. They're just soft to your skin. And the other thing is that they launder up beautifully. They're all machine washable, tumble dryable, and people use them all in all parts of the country. It's not just in the cold north or the cold northeast or the cold northwest. A lot of people in the southern states prefer these too. Even in the winter right now in Florida when it's 70s and 80s, they'll put this on and a little blanket, and maybe even take the blanket and put it down at the bottom of the bed at night and just use the flannel sheets over them. They get that wonderful warmth and that coziness without really needing a down comforter this time of year or even in the summertime. These are really year-round sheets for many parts, but gorgeous sheets. It is the last night at the introductory price. The full size is $29. The queen size is $32. King size is sold out. If you need the full size or the king or the queen size, get them while you can. Let's give you a quick update. Okay. In the full size, only ecru and white available. In the queen, only white and ecru too. Okay, so the rose and the sage are completely sold out. And so get your orders in now so that you make sure you get those prices, because the prices go up after this evening. Now, we've got something else in flannel. I don't know, are we going to mention? Oh, okay. We have some flannel blankets. If you're interested in flannel blankets, we do have them available too. I wanted to give you a quick mention on that one. Okay, let's show the blankets real quick, because you know what? They go nicely with the sheets. They're also in the same colors too. Pretty much the same colors. There they are. It's a solid flannel blanket. Those are in the ecru, the sage, the white, a little nice yellow, the rose, and the blue. H41407. Okay. Beauty by Tova begins in just a moment. If you've tried Tova's signature fragrance and you want to tell us what you think about it, or if you have a great story, go ahead and line up your calls. We'll talk to as many of you as possible. It's going to be a great hour, not just of fragrance, but skincare and makeup as well. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's going to be quite the night in Tinseltown when QVC takes you extreme shopping in Hollywood. Adopt a star, sponsor a sign, get a little lift from a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, attract a crowd in your couture design by Nolan Miller, or be the belle of the ball with beauty by Laurenti and Smashbox. It's Extreme Shopping Hollywood, live from the Blossom Ballroom in the Roosevelt Hotel, Saturday at 1 a.m. Eastern.
Hi everybody, I'm Dan Wheeler. So excited to tell you about something special coming up at midnight Eastern Time. Our new today's special value is going to be the most advanced digital camera we've ever offered. This is E22038. It is a Ricoh 1280 by 960 megapixel camera with a 3x zoom kit and tons of software for $469.86 or 3 payments of $156.62. Now you saw the picture on the camera. Look at printed out. This is a printed out picture of my daughter Kirsten that I took with our new today's special value. Look at this. There's Kelsey, and look at the razor sharp detail. 4 times the resolution of a camera you'd expect in this price, and now you can record sound, pictures with the images. A total package. It's coming up in 1 hour. It's going to be, that item number is wrong though, guys. It's E22038. Be ready to dial in at midnight, less than $470. Now, here's Tova.
Hello, I'm Valerie Parhill. Join me this Tuesday for a romantic selection of handcrafted home accents. The perfect way for you to share the spirit of Valentine's Day all year round. Whether it's delicate flowers, the look of lace, or the enchantment of candlelight you love. Don't miss 2 hours of heartfelt and handcrafted. This Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on QVC.
Good evening and welcome to Beauty by Tova on QVC. I'm Beth Roe and I'm the beautiful Tova Bornite.
Oh, and
Hello.
the beautiful Mary Beth.
Great
And
to
all
have
of you
you.
out there, as far as I'm concerned, all beautiful.
This is exciting to have the evening with you on a Friday night.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, here we are. Believe it or not, there's only the 2 of us here. No one else is here.
And you know what else? I'll tell you, this is the last time Tova's going to be on the air before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So think about the Valentine's Day gifts that are necessary. Sometimes women, you got to poke those guys and say, that's what I want. And gentlemen, if you're watching, you really can't give your woman something nicer than a gift of fragrance on Valentine's Day. Speaking of fragrance, have you tried Tova's signature fragrance? If you've tried it and you want to tell